Looks good.
On today's episode of Watch JR Go, we are here.
Isn't this how you do new tires?
They actually do sell tire paint.
They do.
These tires are going in the trash, so you guys can disregard Eric.
Use car dealers now.
Use
Brand new tires.
brand new tires. They just got painted today. On today's episode of Watch JR Go, we are continuing the S-10 build, and hopefully we're about ready to set an engine in this frame at the end of the day. What is going on, guys? I am Watch JR Go, and as you saw, Eric was going around touching up a couple little spots with some matte black paint, and the main thing we were trying to do, obviously, was hit those one more time where the engine mounts are going up there, and hit these holes here where we just removed the old spare tire holder. Obviously, we're not going to run that spare tire holder. So that actually took a pound off or something, so that's what we call weight savings, I guess. Anyway, today, we are back on the engine. It is time to degrease this. We just ran to O'Reilly's, grabbed some paint, and grabbed some color for this thing. I know I wanted to do red. I know a lot of you guys wanted to do red. We considered black strongly, and what we came up with was silver. Basically, aluminum silver. So that's what we're gonna try to paint the engine by the end of the day. That color right there, because it makes it look like new aluminum. And, well, I decided to paint the transmission the coolest color ever. That. So the transmission is gonna be awesome. It's the part you see the least of, so I wanted to do something cool like the gold transmission on the Rolls Royce. Obviously metallic purple sounded sweet, and then silver on everything else. So all we have to do today is do the thing. Get this thing in the air, get it all degreased and washed, scrub it down very well, and start painting. That's our game plan. Let's get to it. And we are busy building. Before we get on the engine mounts are gonna go on right now. This cross member actually has to go away. We didn't realize that we had an entirely new cross member until today. It's right there. That is specifically for LS swapping an S10. It is 712222019 HKR. You can see right there, it fits this truck specifically, and that is the entire cross member kit. So Eric's pulling this cross member off so we can get that thing slid into place right now. That should have all the positions correct for a 4L60 with whatever LS you're rocking up there, with all of the Holley mounts up front. This is literally a drop-in kit, so I'm pretty pumped. As long as this all fits where it's supposed to, we won't have to do any more modification. So we figured out how the cross member goes on. We've got it all laid out here the way it goes. This bracket here goes up on the driver's side. If you need a really nice install guide for this, this bracket goes over here on the passenger side frame rail, and you'll need a spacer. This spacer that is included right there. It mounts kind of like so, but it will all just kind of sit in there just like that. And then for the 4L60, use these front poles in each bracket, and for T56, I think you move to the back ones, or TH400. So yeah, 4L60 should be the front ones, and that should be the entire cross member install there. So we'll be ready for that in just a minute. Paint is still drying from where we took off the factory cross member. And a long couple hours later, we have the engine all cleaned up. It's fully degreased with the transmission here, and we are ready to paint this thing for the most part. Actually, I need to tape off the vent tube and tape over the electrical connectors on the transmission there. Other than that, we are gonna send this thing. So tons and tons and tons of cleaning to get this old, what, 200,000 mile engine clean. It took hours. Obviously, we're not worried about the pan, and it's gonna get a new pan gasket. So that, we kind of just stopped cleaning down really low on the pan. But this is as clean as it would go after 4 rounds of degreasing and scrubbing, and I mean, that engine could have been hot tanked to get it clean. So a little bit of paint should make it brand new. And I know the comments are just rolling in on the video from yesterday where I asked what color we should do, and they are just all over the field. I mean, the old Chevy blue, Chevy orange, real red, and I wanted a real red. That was originally my thought, but then why not just make it all look like it's nice and new with this aluminum color here? So we're gonna go with that, and then the transmission we can get wild with. So we're gonna shake this thing up, spray some paint on it right now. Okay, the part nobody can see is now candy purple, and I think it looks really cool. This is a Duplicolor Metalcast. It's actually not a paint. It's an anodized coating that's supposed to go over shiny metal or chrome. And I think it looks really cool. It does kind of go on a little weird. You can see where it stays like really wet. It doesn't quite apply like paint. So it's not paint, and that's really the thing. But I think candy purple looks cool. And in the light, it looks very cool, and you can't see that on camera. So let's see. You can kind of see how the candy purple looks there. I'm a fan. All right, let's lay some silver down on this thing. It's time to make all this old iron factory black a nice clean silver. All right, how does that engine look? I think about 1 billion times better. Obviously, we're still waiting on the coat to dry. We're gonna just give it one more quick little hit, and it should be good. As you can see, we're using the blower to push all the overspray outside so that we're not getting it on everything inside. It's obviously raining too, so we can't just keep painting outside, which is the best place to do it, that's for sure. I think our new oil pan is solid black. It's in one of those boxes over there. And we have a relocate for the pickup and everything like that. So right after this, we're gonna drop the pan, swap over to the new one, and put a new gasket on it, and we should be good to go there. It's the swap pan that will actually fit this. This is about it. We're almost ready to unmask it. And after that, the pan gets changed and it can go in the truck, I think. We can start refitting our accessories. The purple and silver though, I am in love with it. Purple and silver was the move. We got a little bit of blend back into the purple there, but it's up in the casting. So it looks like a nice crispy line where it needs to. This purple is supposed to have silver under it too, so it really helps. Obviously a lot of this stuff that you still see dirt on, like the valve covers, they're coming off because we have to reseal the valve covers. They were clearly leaking, so they're gonna get new valve cover gaskets. And all of this is very clean. It's ready to be wiped off, and all of this is ready to come off. All of the masking here. Go for it. Satisfying. One last satisfying pull, and this thing is good to go. Boom. So we've already cleaned up all these surfaces. Except for right there, apparently. That's a little, that actually might have been, we hit all of this with the gasket scraper before, and we're ready to change the spark plugs. Start putting it back together. So tomorrow, we install an oil pan. Today we got a ton of progress done. Obviously, engine mounts, cross member, a lot of stuff went back on the frame. The brake lines are back in place where they belong. Tomorrow, I'm gonna start early getting the engine harness, the body harness back on here. This stuff looks incredible. Shout out to these Holley parts, they're just beautiful. And they're all installed like the factory, so I'm in love with how this is. And like I said, tomorrow I'll start slapping the body harness back on. A lot of things are going in the trash. Wheel speed sensors, we don't need those anymore. We don't have ABS anymore. And yeah, we're ready to paint the gas tank and put it back in, I think.
So the last question is, do we get a new set of these wheels? Do we use the Camaro wheels?
Yep. Or do we steal the statues big and littles out of this S10? These are wells, they're ready to go. I'm pretty sure the answer is new Xtreme wheels. It's gotta look, period. But also, these look really good.
Maybe some of that.
Maybe some of that.
What do you think, statue? Robin wheels and nitrous?
Yep, nitrous all the way.
Well, another huge day of progress on the S10 build. This took hours and hours and hours. You wouldn't think it would, but of course we had to pull all the accessories, get everything else off of this engine, and then do a lot of degreasing and painting. So that took quite a while, and I think tomorrow, once that new oil pan goes on, it'll look brand new. So pretty pumped about putting this all together and having it look really, really good. Also, is the LS1 Cathedral? I forgot, because that Air Force is, it's for an LS1, LS6, so I hope it fits these. I don't remember.
I make an adapter, I think. I think it is Cathedral, but you have to put that plate on, don't you?
I hope not. If it's a square port intake, we're just not going to do it. We are blowing through our time before LS Fest. Obviously, we need to leave on the 16th, and it is currently the 24th, so we're cutting it really close. The truck still has to go all the way back together. It's going to need to look better, and we also need to figure out that wheel game, tires. There's a lot of stuff that has to happen before this thing can really get on the road and be seen at LS Fest. So if you're not planning on being at LS Fest Texas, you should be, because we'll be there no matter what. Even if it's not like fully done, like there's plenty of cars at LS Fest that don't run yet. And I'd be more than happy to put this on a trailer and get down there. So our expectation, of course, is that this thing will be completely done and running. Hopefully it's running by the end of the week or so. But if it doesn't happen, we'll be there no matter what. So I've got to book those hotels still. We've got a lot of work to do. We're getting close. I mean, that's a lot of work every day. What do you think, Statue? Like chassis all the way together, engine's about ready to drop in. Not bad.
You gotta have ice cream brakes.
Ice cream brakes are key. I haven't taken one of those today.
You need to.
But I did stay in a Holiday Inn. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop. WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts just like this. And please, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you next time.
Start making statue shirts, and they're just full blankets.
Just tarps. Just put a tarp.
just tarps. You want a car cover? This the statue shirt? Well, you got a Miata, we got you.
Grand Caravan, Honda Odyssey, Hellcat Swap Pacifica.
Hellcat Swap Pacifica.
Got you covered.
There you go. Man. We still have to paint all this bed and body. Whew.
Oh, we gotta clean that sucker out.
We gotta, the fenders need cleaned up. They gotta be back on the car. At least we've got this new transmission mount that can go on right now. So right now the transmission mount is holding that thing on the jack, but of course that thing is ready to go. We can put this transmission mount on and get ready to drop it in. I really hope the engine's in. Like, I think we can put the engine in tomorrow, as long as I get the oil pan done.
My money's on Thursday.
The engine's going in tomorrow, dog.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
We don't put engines in on hump days.
We're about to figure it out.
What is Wednesday?
Hump day!
Never gets old. It looks good though.
Came out pretty well for what it is.
It's that sticker though. Brand new.
The sticker is so crispy. The transmission does look new.
How many miles is this train's gonna make it? Your guess?
3 to 5.
3 to 5 miles.
All the way.
Okay.
I have faith.
I love the optimism. Hopefully we can set line pressures. I've never actually done the transmission tuning in the Terminator X Max, so hopefully it lets me set a line pressure and we'll set it at the moon so that it can hold the clutches. Full moon.
No matter how many miles it makes it in the truck, it's still gonna make the same miles on the trailer.
That's right. That's at least 1,000 right there.
The whole optimism just went out the window. Scrap optimism.